and I started with the warehouse. And it started late in the evening, like 11, 10, 11, until 6 in the morning. And at 6 in the morning, we all go have breakfast at the Golden Nugget, Golden everywhere. We feel like we sleep half the day and remember the fun that we had. That was the best weight loss ever.
Listen.
And if you're tired, you fall asleep on one of the old couches or chairs they had. Nobody bothered you. Nobody touched you. When you woke up, it was ground sleep.
Because I'm telling you, if I can have the waistline I had when I was man, because literally, like my mom never understood, because again, because my uncles were DJs, they still came from a different culture. Lounge culture was different. You know what I mean? And even when they threw parties, and my grandmother always threw parties in the house, and they would have their little dance, and they would do it, and they would, they went from step in the box to this to everything. They didn't understand the nature of this. Like, y'all actually going somewhere. What happens? Y'all dance from 10 to 6? You know, my mom even said that. I had my birthday party here a few weeks ago, and my mom was here, like, handling food, and she was like, them folks dance from the time they walked in, and they danced to the time it was over, and they were sweating, and I don't care how their clothes looked, they sweated their clothes like, yeah, I'm like, yeah.
Me and my friend found a warehouse by accident. We went to the hideout and we were supposed to be wearing pantyhose and heels. So we took another way home and we saw this small crowd of girls, all the music. Let's go there. So we got in line and went upstairs, went downstairs, and we have found our home. Yeah. The party, first of all, you got to take a chance to go. Until the sun comes up, and then we used to go to the rock. We had a whole lot. And we would dance all morning. By the time I got home, they had to drag me in the house. And you could sleep all day. And my little brother said, he remembers me when the house was on the floor. I would just run around. Whoa! Yes, I mean, there's no way to explain it. It was like a church. Yeah.
That's what it was. And I like that, and even though, you know, we started out, because we definitely started out with the Black LGBT community that created it, but I love how inclusive it became.
But everybody wasn't there.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's what I mean. Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but that's what I mean.
Okay, how we got started was with my sister. We was at the copper box outside. Copper box? No, we were copper box. That's just only the motherfucker. We were married. I said copper box. And he kept saying, come go to Rizzo. And that was 30-some years ago.
And so you probably knew.
She wanted to go to dance because at the copper box. And that's how we got introduced. Like she said, you didn't have to be.
So, one of those uncles I'm talking about DJed at the couple times. So you probably knew my uncle and my sister. Yeah. But no, that's what I mean by inclusive, that it started out with the LGBT community, but this thing spread out. And once you got in the door and knew people, like, come on. You know what I mean? Think about it. It would never be, house would never be on the world stage if it is now if it wasn't inclusive.
Yes, absolutely.
You know what I mean? The thing I don't like, though, is that I see so many stories. Even I felt like that when I saw the episode that they did on TV One Ensemble.
Yes.
I do feel like, because of the history, I feel like the LGBT factor of them being the originators has been trying to be wiped out of the story. Which you can't. Yeah, you can't deny that fact that this started out with the Black LGBT community. You cannot wipe that away from how it's called. I don't care where it ended up going, how you ended up walking into it. When I first walked into it, I didn't want in a gay club, but I can't deny who was before me.
Plus, everybody dances with everybody.
Yeah, and that's the thing about houses that they didn't come party up.
It didn't have to be a wall there. One place you went, you didn't have to wait for.
Well, first of all, like, I would go to the music box, and then for the most part, you couldn't see. You couldn't see.
How many remember 1313 South Michigan? Before we got into the lower underground.
Yeah.
We used to go in because we got tired of getting shut down. You know, I went to Whitney Young. I was a personal friend of Frank. And still Steve Hurley and quite a few of them, Ron Hardy, everybody that was on that scene.
What's your name?
My name is Keith Perry. Okay, I danced with Joel Hall Dance Company, but we all go back, we were all artists.
Yeah.
And so the one great thing about house for us was that it was a spiritual journey.
Yes.
It wasn't about the drugs, it wasn't about the homosexuality, it wasn't about all the touchy-feely, you know, things. It was releasing your soul. And so when I tell you that it was a spiritual journey, understand it was just that. That's what these babies don't understand today.
How about that?
Okay? House will never die. Because it is tribal, it is spiritual, and it's just innate in the body.
But the thing about it never dying. But of course, house is a global thing. I mean, you look at all of the festivals that happen in Europe, and I look at so many of the DJs that are doing great work that are getting booked overseas, and a chosen few, and all these people that are really doing phenomenal work at keeping this culture alive. We still need to get ahead of our stories. Because, believe it or not, there's still a world out there who still don't know that house originated in Chicago. Right? Which, how is that possible? You know what I mean? So, we really, and that's, I'm glad, thankful for the Ashley Gates and Rebuild Foundation and Julie and everything that goes on here, because this building is all about our stories, our history, and everything else. And, yeah, I'm just talking and talking. I gotta be mindful of my time.
Do your thing, sir. Please, man.
Yeah, but see, you're not a baby. Damn it. Here's the thing, because like I said before, yes, it started out at these certain places, but it didn't end there. And so house history didn't end when the power plant closed. House history didn't end when the music box closed. House history didn't end when Frankie moved back to New York. Like, it kept going. There's other warriors. There's so many people who played a role in this. Again, there were DJs who were actually doing things before Frankie got here. Yes. You know, and like I said with the work of Kirk Townsend, they raised new generations of house people and house culture. That's why in 2020 we're still here. You know what I mean? At some point, you know, house ended up being, it was on the radio every day. You know, so no, don't feel like you're a baby, because trust me, there's generations after you. There's a DJ I know named Ray Chardonnay, another named Chrissy. They're only in their 20s. They're only in their 20s, and they know this culture. So you're not a baby. So, anyway, I'm going to strike the set, because we're going to strike the set here and get ready for the dance party. So, I hope this was worth your time. Again, we could have gone a whole nother. Again, a lot of things that I know is from actually being a mentee of so many of the creators. But there's a couple of publications out here that you can definitely check out. One is called Do You Remember House? It's by a writer by the name of Michael Salkind. He interviewed so many of us. I'm in this book. There's another book called Love Saves the Day, and it's by Tim Lawrence. It's another good book to read, and just about the geographical landscape. And then coming soon, a black geographer by the name of April Graham wrote a senior thesis on the black house kids and house culture from a socio-geographical standpoint that is killer, and it's going to be available for the public consumption soon. So as soon as that happens, I'm going to rebuild and we're going to advertise it. Because again, our stories need to be told. Chicago is still this untapped city with all this rich history that still needs to be unearthed. We know so much more about these major cities. There's so much more that Chicagoans don't even know about Chicago and how it operated, and so many of the legends that came out of here, and so many of the things, and so much of our influence, how we influence the world. And so I'm glad that the city is now dedicating, the year 2020 is the year that the Department of Cultural Affairs and Special Events are dedicating the year 2020 to be the year that we're going to celebrate Chicago music the whole year. So there's going to be a lot of programming centered around Chicago music only for the entire year. So let's get into this pride, y'all. This is where we're from. So again, thank y'all for your time. I hope this was worth your time. And now we're going to start the set and get ready so we can jam.